exactly?
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
Hello, exactly?
I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. The Facebook or I don't know. You know what I need? I need a we need a 20-something to figure out how to do all this technology. I am old. And I can't figure it out. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to this impromptu live. I don't even know if it's working right. I can't even tell. Let me look and see here. Hold on. Okay, so let's see here. I'll go to the new notification that I just got. I'm going to go view on Patreon. And let's see. Okay. Just, where's the live video? Where is it? Can't watch it on here. Oy vey. But I see that. Oh, that's cool. I see I just went on there. I can see that. Okay, here. Let's see. Where's the live video? It's working. All right, okay. So whatever. So no one's in right now. That's fine. Everybody's leaving work and everything like that. So what are we talking about today? Well, let's see. Let's see. Where have we gone and where will we go and all of that? We have had the biggest headache with the new computer. I don't know exactly why. I'm not a computer guy. We've got our buddy Joe Denise on the case. We are going to figure it out. It's working mostly better now. Not up to full performance yet. Okay. So that has made us fall behind on a lot of things. We still recorded as much as we could book, and we have recorded a lot. We have a lot of stuff in the can. I don't even know what I have. We have so much. This whole week we've been recording, sometimes 2 shows a day. So I want you to know that we're doing everything we can to make sure that we have a backlog for when the busy season comes, and we might not have the time to record a show and then put it out a few days later. So we got to have a catalog of things that I can pick from when we fall behind, because it's about to get busy around here. I am, especially with work and all that other jazz. And by the way, if you are watching, I see we have some viewers now. If you are watching and you want to comment so that I can see it, I do believe you need to click on the video and watch it on YouTube. You have to actually open it in YouTube for me to see this. It's an unlisted video, and because you're a patron, you have the link to it. So if you just click on the video itself, you click on the word YouTube on the video, it'll take you to it. And I don't think you can actually watch it on your phone. So if you're using the Patreon app, you're not even watching this because you can't. I just tried to open it on my Patreon app, and it didn't seem to work. But if you go to YouTube, you got to watch it on a desktop or a browser. I guess if you go in your browser on your phone on Patreon, then that would probably work too. I'm sorry, I'm distracted here. I'm all over the place. I will get back to what I was saying before. Yes, okay. So December State of the Shade Show. Okay, there we go. Live video. Oh no, you can watch it on here. I'm sorry, but yeah, like if you want to comment, you gotta go to YouTube. Oh, and how do you do that? Oh yeah, you gotta click. No. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I can't figure this out. I don't know why they can't make this stuff easy. Okay, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh, computer stuff. We fell behind. I think the computer will be finished shortly, so we should be better, and we'll be able to go, hit the ground running. One of the problems that we had was the software that we were using for videos. It was called, what's it called now? XSplit. If you get into video stuff and live streaming and all that stuff, don't get XSplit. Their help desk sucks. They're not helpful. The program keeps crashing. So I looked into it and I found there's this other, better, more widely used thing called OBS. So we got OBS and we're still learning it now. And it seems pretty convoluted and complicated to just stream live to YouTube like I'm doing now through Patreon. We're going to try to do live videos. It's such a complicated thing, and unless Eric can get it down pat, we'll probably, for the time being, until they can improve this, we'll probably just record a lot of the episodes that we do, or most or all of the episodes that we do, and then post them like I've been doing as a video. Until we can really figure out the live aspect of everything, then we will, be able to do that. So for those of you who are first lieutenants, this video is available to all levels today. But for those of you who are first lieutenants, you've been getting edited videos of the shows that we've done. That's why they come out sporadically. They take a little while. There's a bit of a lag between when the audio version has come out and when the video version comes out. As we progress, they should both be coming out on the same day. But like today, for example, the first lieutenants got an early release of the Gettysburg Ties to the Battle of the Little Bighorn with me and Jim Hassler. First lieutenants and below that, when they get it, they'll get it on Monday. So, but you'll get the audio version. And the audio version will also become available for the first lieutenants, but you got like an early release of the video. Okay, so what else? That's about all I can think of on that front. Okay, so what have we got coming up? Man, let me just tell you about the shows that we've done this week. I have to look at the calendar because this week was such a blur. We've done a lot of shows this week, and they're mostly, what would you call that? They're mostly Patreon episodes. So let's see. Well, we did the Ask a Guide with Louis Trott for the Get Out of the Car tour in April about Green's Brigade. That came out yesterday. I think I released it. We also recorded Scott Hartwig, an episode we call Get Those Shoes. Tuesday, we recorded Ron Kirkwood. Ron wrote a book called Too Much for Human Endurance about the Spangler Farm, the George Spangler Farm. And man, that's a good book too. It's, like an environmental history of the Civil War. You know how much I've been raving about that book. It's kind of along the same lines. It's talking about the Spangler Farm. And I think you'll really like that episode when it comes out. It's very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. The Spangler Farm, I'm sitting at the visitor center right now. The Spangler Farm is basically right behind us. And, because of tree cover today, because of the woods and all that stuff, it's hard to realize that a lot of this stuff is closer together than it might seem in your head, because you can't see the Spangler Farm. But there are accounts of soldiers at the Spangler Farm watching Pickett's charge. Ron theorizes that some of them might have been high up in the barn, or others might have been on Powers Hill or some other high ground or a roof or something like that. But it's kind of hard to tell now because there's trees in the way. So, so we're going to go out there with Ron sometime soon, hopefully, and we'll get to see for ourselves. I've never been out there, so that'll be good. We recorded 4 episodes with Matt Hewson, who's from the George Lomas Center. Matt, they have a huge gun collection there, and so we said, hey, Matt, why don't you do, I think we're going to do a total of 8. Let's see here. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, 9. So we're going to do a total of 9 firearms, and he's going to talk a little bit about them. These are, again, audio for first lieutenants and sergeant majors, and I'm sorry, second lieutenants and sergeant majors, and then audio and video for the first lieutenants. The video is pretty good. We went and we took like professional photographs of the firearms, and so we bleed them in as Matt's talking about them. It's kind of like the way Kendra DeBaney does her show. We recorded 4 in one day with Matt, but they were much shorter than what Kendra does. Today we recorded 2 episodes with Kendra. Well, I edited video, and Eric manned the computer on that. He engineered. Let's see here. Scott Hancock. We recorded with Scott Hancock. He's a professor over at Gettysburg College, and we started to we talked about the black experience in the Civil War and mid 19th century America in general. Scott's going to be on hopefully a lot more in the future to talk about more specific aspects of that. Then that afternoon, we recorded an interview with a guy named Ross Hetrick, who is a fascinating guy to talk to, and he is obsessed with Thaddeus Stevens. And you should be too, because, and I've become, after talking to Ross, Thaddeus Stevens was a very fascinating guy. And as Ross puts it, he's like the father, or one of the forefathers of the second founding of the United States, because a lot of the things that he thought were important to implement as far as civil rights go, public education, the economy, all those things, we basically live under it today, good or bad. So that was then, and then today was Kendra DeBaney. Yeah, so we had a pretty long week. I can't believe it's over. We've got a few days next week where we don't have any recording. We are just editing, lots of editing, 3 days of editing next week for me. And then we're interviewing Scott Mingus on Thursday. And then we're doing an Ask a Guide with Stuart Dempsey on Friday. That should be pretty good too. So we've got, and then let's see, Monday the 12th, we're recording an Ask a Guide about the Cyclorama with Sue Boardman. I can't wait for that. Cyclorama is fascinating. I don't know if you've ever had a chance to go to the Cyclorama, but if you do get the chance, take it. And if you ever hear about something called an evening with the Cyclorama, try to do it. I think you have to be a member of the foundation, but yeah, do it. Let me go on to the Patreon app here and see if anybody's commenting. Usually you guys are all verbose and you comment away, but no one's commenting yet, and so I'm just wondering if you can see. Just somebody comment, just hello or something like that, just so I can see what if this is even working for you guys. I mean, I know it's working. I can see it. And I can see it says I have 15 people, well, 14 including myself. Yeah. Okay, I hear it. Do it. Let me go on to the. So, okay. Let me just see something here. I'm going to type hello. Maybe you're listening as you're driving home from work. Hopefully you're able to go to work. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be said here. Oh, Veronica. Okay, wait. Here it is. Okay, Veronica just said you don't have to be a foundation member to buy the Cyclorama ticks. Okay, great. Okay, good. Somebody is watching. I was just looking in the wrong spot for the for the questions or the whatever the comments and stuff. Okay, good. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it says YouTube. Okay, I'm just learning. I'm just learning all this stuff, folks. You know.
Hello, exactly.
Okay, thank you, Marky Mark. When they are offered, it's just a link under special events. Okay, good. So I'm taking it. You go to the foundation's website or the Park Service's website. I'm watching via YouTube if that helps. Okay, no, that does help because that's really what you should do, because I can't see comments if you're commenting on the Patreon post. And that is Patreon's fault, ladies and gentlemen, not mine. Not mine. Okay, Marky?
Hello, exactly.
Exactly. Okay, Gettysburg Foundation. So you go to the Gettysburg Foundation website, and you can find out when it is. If you get the chance, get the tickets, or have a wonderful friend like Veronica who'll get the tickets and invite you. Either way, get the tickets and go. Sue puts on a great presentation, and then you get to go right up to the canvas. Now, for me, I'm a painter, and I'm a dissatisfied painter. I never think I do anything well. Everything I do, I go, it's not what I was thinking I was going to do. Never comes out that way. And I think it's because I overthink a lot of things. And so when you look at the cyclorama from a distance and you see a man laying on the grass or whatever, it looks like a man. Like the face is detailed, all this stuff. And then you go up to it and you look and you see how he makes the face look that, and you realize it's not detailed at all. It's an impression of a face. So it was very interesting for me. I took pictures of that so that I could remember it. It's all about, because painting's an illusion, so it's all about how it looks from far away, not up close. Anyway, that's not the point. Do it if you can. Okay, the Get Out of the Car tour is coming up April. Now, this is not set in stone, but I'm going to tell you all, since you're my patrons, I'm going to let you in on secrets that I don't share on the big show, the free show. I've heard rumblings, all from people who are in the know, that the new superintendent is cracking down and wants to do things by the book. He's a military man. I think he's a colonel, and he's a by the book kind of guy. And there's something to be said for that. But sometimes by the book people go a little overboard with their zeal to bring everything into compliance. And one of the things, here's one of the secrets, not a secret, but here's just one of the things you have to deal with when you want to do business here at Gettysburg. For Getty's Bike Tours, for example, we have to get what's a CUA. It's called a CUA. I forget what it stands for, but whatever it is, it's basically a permit to bring my business onto the battlefield and to profit off of the battlefield. All businesses have to have that. The bike tours, the Segway tours, the horse tours, the bus tours, everybody's got to have it. I'm even hearing that they might make the Association of Licensed Battlefield Guides get one, which I don't know if that's true or not, but that's crazy if they do. Anyway, I've heard some rumblings that they might be, requiring even free tours to get a CUA. Now, a CUA costs $300 a year. I don't charge people for the free tours. In fact, I have paid out of pocket for the free tours. This year, I've found a sponsor for 4, so that takes me off the hook. And then I'm hoping to find a sponsor for the other 3. But the sad fact of the matter is, if they tell us that we have to get a CUA, there will be no more free tours. I don't. Well, okay. One of two things. There will be no more free tours, no more get out of the car tours, or we will have to start charging for them, which I don't want to do. I feel that a national park should be free to access. And I know that there are people who would take, this is the idea behind the get out of the car tours. A couple of the ideas. One of the ideas is get out of the car and walk around and explore your battlefield and see what's down there in the nooks and the crannies. But the other thing is that people would like to take a tour with a licensed battlefield guide, but maybe money's a little tight and they can't afford to pay $75 or whatever it is to get a guide. So I thought my good deed for the day would be to host free tours and pay for the guide myself so that anyone can come. That money isn't a barrier between you and your history. And so it is kind of disappointing for me to think that I might hear from them one day, and I fully expect to. Yeah, I don't want to stop doing them. But I don't want to lose my shirt. I'm not going to spend $300 on a permit. I'm just not going to do it. And the only way that I would do that is if I was going to then turn around and charge you so that I could make that $300 back and the guide's fee and then some. And then I've defeated the purpose of why I even started doing the tours. So that is something that might change things along the way. Not sure yet. It's not set in stone. It's not a definite thing. I've been advised to go and talk to the permit person and say, here's what I'm doing. Do I need to get one? But I've always learned, especially when it comes to government, you don't ask permission, you ask forgiveness. Because of course they're going to say yes, and then at that point the fun's over for everybody. And I don't mean to be that way. Like, it's kind of like I'm taking my ball and going home, but I'm not a saint, and I'm not everybody's savior. And so if it requires, it's enough for me to pay Lewis $132 basically a month to do the tours. That's one thing. I'm fine with that. The money that I get from Patreon helps. But it's another thing to have to pay $300 for the year. So I'm not going to do that if that comes to pass. So just be prepared for them to either be gone or to now have a fee attached to them, which stinks. Okay, so that's that. Again, that's a possibility. What else? Let's see. What else? Well, I think that's about it. I don't have anything new to announce, I think, coming up or anything. It's just going to be busy. Oh, we're going to start going out to the battlefield to record Ask a Guides again, probably in May. Last year, I think we started in late March or early. Well, it was right after the shutdown, I believe. So, and all through April, it was cold and rainy and windy. And I think we're going to just stay in the studio through April, and then we'll move out to the battlefield in May when it's going to be warm. It can't not be warm. I mean, it might be nice and cool, but it's not going to be freezing cold because, that's why they call it May.
Hello, exactly.
So that is that. Oh, so yeah, regarding that, what do you want to hear? Or where do you want us to go, I guess? There's a poll up on Patreon, so I encourage you. I think it's almost done. I think it's going to expire soon. So actually, let me look because I might be wrong. I might have already expired. Let's see. Published. Open a new tab. Oh, I'm not logging in. Come on. Everything's Jesus Christ. All right. Where is the poll? Here is the poll. And the poll. When do you end? Oh, we got 6 days left, ladies and gentlemen. 6 days left. So the choices are Stony Hill, the Wheatfield, East Cemetery Hill, and Pickett's Charge. Of course, when we go to those spots, we will do an Ask a Guide about those spots and what happened there. And we'll do other ones along the way. You can always suggest something, send us an email suggesting an idea for okay, I'm just reading a comment someone put here. When the comment box on YouTube comes up, it says I must create a channel. Yeah, you have to have a YouTube account in order to comment on YouTube. How do you not have a YouTube account, Nicholas? It's 2021. Everybody has one. Go start a YouTube account. You should start one anyway and follow us on it, because we're going to start migrating over there for a lot of stuff over the course of the year. So it's best to do that there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what was I saying? See, I forgot what I was saying already. Isn't that a shame? Isn't that a shame? Isn't that terrible? Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, a lot of people seem to be liking the Trent Walker interview, fighting for his rats. He was a lot of fun to talk to. I hope the first lieutenants like the Gettysburg Ties to the Battle of Little Bighorn, the video. I hope it doesn't spoil you either, because I spent 2.5 weeks or so editing it by splicing in photographs of the people and maps and things like that. And there's no, if I had to do that for every video we do, I would love to be able to put out videos like that, but I don't have the time. I'm just not going to have the time. Unless you're a video editor and you'd like to come on board as one of our video editors. We don't pay, but you can come on. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy it, though, because it did take me a while to do. And hopefully all of the visuals make it easier to follow the story and understand and all that other jazz. All right. Is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Any questions? I haven't seen any comments since Veronica was helping out there with the foundation information. Otherwise, do you have any other questions or anything? It looks like we have, wait, do we have, okay, we have 6. What do they mean by concurrent? No, I don't know. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is go. And I'm going to go over to Facebook and do a quick video. Why? What was I going to do over there? I don't recall. Whatever. I'm going to end the stream now. I thank you all for watching. Veronica, thank you for your help. And thank you all for your continued support. I don't know why you do it, but I'm glad you do it. I love that you do it. It helps us to do more of this stuff. It enabled us to sit here and do 2 shows a day a couple of times this week, and then other shows and editing and all that other jazz during the week. So, I mean, it's a tremendous help, and so I thank you all for that. That's about it. Have yourselves a good night, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.